Let me mute that. Let me share to the. I gotta share this. I gotta share this to. I gotta share it to Twitter. See if some more people come in. Hello, everybody. Comment in the chat for the people that come in. Where is that? All right, share. Yeah, I'm doing a lot on this. I got like 2 videos uploading right now. Just. Oh, so we got 7 people in here off the bat. Hello, people out there. How y'all feeling about the crypto market right now? I know that fear and greed index is in the green right now, but I know some of y'all cryptos are not moving the way y'all want it. How y'all feeling about that? I keep telling people too, you can't keep looking at the price action. You cannot look at the price action of. Hey, Ghost, what do you mean? Is the price not right on CMC on CoinMarketCap? You talking about Saitachain or which one? Which were you talking about? It could be some good glitches going on. You talking about the price on of Saitachain? Because I can check Dex tools. Let me see. Dex tools. So if you're looking at CoinMarketCap, you always want to pull up something else, like Dex tools to kind of compare it. Let me see. Okay, yeah. So the so from I don't know if that's the right one. All right, what do you see? Do you see 2 point? Is the chain the price you see? Is it like the price you see? Is that yeah? Because see, it's not going to update yet. It's not updating yet on here. So the price you see, is it like 1 point something? Is it like 2015 or something like that? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that price is not correct. So let me see. Let me put this on here like this. Um, let me see. Yeah, so yeah, on Dex Tools, it's yeah, so yeah, it went on a surge. So yeah, on Dex Tools, it's 2.16 or 2.15, but we get the let me see if I can pull that up right quick. So yeah, so this right here is the actual price. So it's been having that surge ever since it's been having that surge ever since the switch, and we are going into like what, like like our fourth switch of something that's going on with the project. So can you see that this is the correct price here? Yeah, there go Dex tools. I like the switch, y'all. People, they asked me what did I think about the switch. I like the switch. Yeah, but the thing is, when it comes to, yeah, and the thing is, you have multiple platforms, so you'll have multiple platforms of any that's on any project or representing or presenting any project. And the thing is, all of the numbers always fluctuate, so all of them are not going to be on point. But we kind of get a guesstimate, okay, of what it's around, okay, the price action of what it is around, okay. So I love the fact that we are having a switch. We did have the switch, and I believe both teams did a good job, really, on the project. Maybe some did not see eye to eye at the end of the day, but at the same time, the developers have continued to keep their foot on the gas. They continue to still make moves, and I like that. I believe that a lot of moves were being made when Russ was here. Now, how much he was involved in it remains to be seen, but he was a part of it. But moves have still been made. Right after the switch, we had the whole thing with Pancake Swap. All right, so Saitachain just got on. Yeah, Saitachain just got on Pancake Swap. All right, and we all know about Pancake Swap. We all know that. Now, like I said, Pancake Swap is still good. Things are still happening. Y'all know how I feel about Pancake Swap for my long-term listeners. Y'all know that Pancake Swap, in my opinion, still have a lot of flaws, a lot of security flaws. Y'all know I made videos on it. But the thing is, this is still one of those swaps where a lot of people, a lot of conventional investors are going to. All right, they're still going there, and like I said, y'all, we need access to those. Now, I'm not saying that the billions of people have gotten major access to Pancake Swap, but you get a good amount of individuals on there because the thing is, some have already got hip to a lot of those swaps out there. Swaps was kind of a difficult, and it's still some way to the average Joe investor, still a difficult platform to explore. That is why you're starting to see. That is why you see a lot of the average Joe investors out here. They're staying on what? They're all right. See you, Ghost. They're staying on what? They're staying on Coinbase, all of the cliche exchanges. And there's nothing wrong when I say cliche exchanges, because somebody, the average Joe investors need something that's user friendly. All right. A lot of the swaps are not user friendly to them, but you are starting to see a lot more flow into swaps like Pancake Swap. But of course, because Pancake Swap, that's the whole BNB thing. You can go over there and get cheaper projects. The issue that some people have about that, or that I have about that, is that you can go over there and you can get some projects that are not really doing so good, and it can potentially take money from you. All right, I don't like to use the word scam all the time. All right, but they can potentially take money from you. The developer can pull out liquidity, whatever it may be. Okay, and and that right there. And that right there, when you get situations like that, it allows uh, um, a lot of individuals in those platforms to come over and do things that they should not be doing. Okay, it says BNB. allow folks of all investment level to enter in, and gas is cheap. Yeah, BNB allows folks. It does allow a lot of people to come in. BNB is one of the cheaper platforms to create a crypto project. All right, it costs less. All right, this is why you see certain developers that come into the space. They don't want to, list their project on the Ethereum network because Ethereum costs a lot. So there are a lot of individuals that want to know like what's the difference when creating projects. Also, and we also know that Saitachain. I got to get out of saying Saitama. Y'all know that Saitama / Saitachain has a platform XBridge where you can go on now and create projects, and it also has the option where you can, also has the option where you can come in and you can choose between BNB and XRP. Now, on other platforms, it may be a little bit cheaper on XBridge, but on certain other platforms, it's really costly when you want to create a crypto project. Okay, and the thing is, if you want to be known as legitimate, and just because you go to Ethereum chain, okay, or the Ethereum network and create a project, does not mean you are legitimate. Okay, but a lot of legitimate projects are over there. Okay, they are over there, and if you want to make the thing is this: if you want to get onto the Ethereum network, you're gonna have to spend money. Okay, and that's what a lot of developers come into the game. They do not want to do. All right, so what they do is they go over to BNB, where it's a little bit more cheaper at. All right, and the thing is, there's good and bad with that. All right, just because you go over to the Smart Chain Network or BNB / Smart Chain Network and create a project, it does not mean, okay, that project will take off. And one of the reasons why I said it's a good and bad thing, because you got your project created, but one of the reasons why some of them will not take off is because of the reputation that Smart Chain and BNB have. Okay, especially on platforms like PancakeSwap. It's already built that reputation up. Okay, so since it's built that reputation up, that keeps a lot of serious investors from taking you serious. It keeps investors from taking your project serious. All right, you'll get more investors at times. If you also have a good blueprint, okay, a good roadmap, you have potential. You know what you're talking about. Some of those new investors will take you serious and invest more into your project if you are under the Ethereum network. Okay. Now, if you're in the BNB network, regardless of what you have, you can have a good blueprint, roadmap, whatever it may be. Some will be like, no, I'm not dealing with that. All right. I'm not dealing with that because there's scammers going over there. All right. But yeah, y'all, that's shout out to the Saitachain team. All right, so there are also individuals that leave me some inboxes saying that where is my Saitama at? Why is Saitama the price? Why is this not showing? That's not showing. And this goes back a long time ago. I'm talking about 2.5, almost 3 years ago, where in between time, Saitama's had switches, whether it's been between V1, V2, and individuals. I even got individuals, leaving me. I even had people leaving me, messages saying, "Where's my V1 at?" Now, V1, you just lost in a sauce somewhere, all right. But the thing is, when switches happen, you have to stay on tab with that. Okay, you have to go to the Twitter space or something like that. Okay, and see what's going on. All right, let's go and see what's going on. We're going to go and see what's going on. And it's not Saitama anymore, y'all. All right, it's well, you can still say Saitama, Saitachain, whatever you want to say, but you have to go to see how they switched everything up here. All right, crypto made for. A lot of people want to know why is this right here? Crypto made for what? Saitachain right now has no limits. Crypto can be made for anything and anybody. All right, services, service-based and financial-based can be made for anybody. So they don't want to limit themselves by putting a word here. I like that right there. It's made for anything. The sky's the limit. All right. So if we go over here to Saitachain, this is where you find a lot of information at. You have to get into the Twitter. You have to get onto the websites. This right here is a Saitachain website. We will visit that in a few. Okay, and it says attention community. Now, see, this right here is what a lot of individuals who keep sending me all of these messages. All right, I had about 10 messages here this morning, and I looked at those. And so, you know, if you go to like the Saitachain, you go to Twitter, you have to get comfortable with being online. You have to get comfortable with searching the internet. All right, so it says attention, and it's pinned up here. You see where it says pinned? It says attention, Saitachain community, important information regarding token transactions. It says the buy function for our old tokens on Uniswap has not been halted. It says this function is beyond our control. It says it has, I guess it's supposed to say has now been halted. It said this function is beyond our control, and we advise everyone not to execute any buys. Okay, now this happened on December the 4th. And the thing is, after this happened, you still had a lot of individuals saying, hey, what's going on? What's going on? So we had to came to Saitachain, and it could have been that people did not know that the name had changed because see, right here it says Saitachain, and it used to say Saitama. All right, some people may not know how to search this. They may still be going and searching for Saitama. But the thing is, everything goes down here, y'all. All right, now it says, please keep in mind that individuals who have purchased tokens using the old contract will be unable to sell their tokens. Okay. It says, ensure a smooth transaction by using our new contract address. All right. So this right here is the address. And you can kind of copy and paste this and go to, you know, platforms like like Dex Tools, okay, and put them in, and that'll pop right up, especially if you want to see. So let's try that right quick. So you have, this is the contract, okay. So I'm going to copy and paste, and then we're going to go to Dex Tools, okay. Yeah, we're going to go to Dex Tools. Now Saitachain already popped up. Okay. Let me see. I need to get away from, I want to get off of this. All right, let's just go to the Dex Tool board away from that. So where I just copied and paste that, what you can do is you can go here and see where it says search pair by symbol name or contract. Okay, what you want to do is you want to go in there and paste that. Okay, so when you paste that, everything will show up here. Okay, and you'll have multiple ones that show up. You'll have multiple ones that show up, but you want to make sure that you are picking the right one. Okay, so you'll see Wrap BNB Saitachain. You'll see, yeah, another Wrap BNB Saitachain, Wrapped Ethereum Saitachain. Okay, so these are 3 contracts that you can look at them on different ones, but I believe that it is this one because it's the one I was on last time. Okay, and it is also on PancakeSwap, as we can see here. All right, so let's go to this one because this one is on PancakeSwap. All right, so we look over here. You want to look at the market cap. Yep, the market cap is at 74 million. You look at the liquidity. You look at the holders. The holders are right there where it was when it was at Saitama, the Saitama V2. All right, so this is how you want to make sure that you're picking the right project. Okay, you look at the market cap. Because the thing is this, if you type in, if you put in a contract address up here, right? If you put in a contract address up here, multiple ones will pop up like this. All right, hold on. Yep. So multiple ones will pop up like this, and this is just saying all of the platforms that Saitachain is on. But multiple ones will pop up, and the thing is, with some cryptos out here, some of them will be not related to the actual project, and it'd be like a scam coin or something like that. Because people can go in and create certain coins and things like that and scam people. So when they go in here looking at it, and the reason why you want to do a contract is because if you go in here and type in Saitachain, anything could pop up, but the contract could take you right to where you need to go. But as you can see, also multiple ones still popped up, but these are legitimate ones, okay? Under this contract. Someone with a scam project would not have, their contract would not match this contract. All right. The contract would not match that contract. Okay. And once you put in that contract, what you want to do, you want to start doing your research, finding out if things make sense. Okay. And I'm not just talking about, just looking at the, not just talking about just looking at the chart right here. I'm talking about the market cap. Does the market cap make sense? Somebody with a scam project would not have a $75 million market cap off the bat. All right. They will more than likely also not have a $44 billion. They wouldn't have anything in the billions. They have it probably in the trillions, quadrillions, or some crazy stuff like that. All right. The liquidity would be low. The holders would not be at 142K. Okay. So their holders will be low. All right. And they will not be having, I think this volume number is low right here because I think that it's kind of like, it's still in 100. Last time I looked, it was like 800K. It may be over 1 million right now. But yeah, you want to look at the numbers. If the numbers make sense, you want to look at like also transactions. You can see a lot of people are down here buying and selling. All right. But you see majority of individuals buying. This is why you're starting to see a lot of the, the volume go up, because the volume is almost at 1 million, y'all. I think it is. All right. I'm looking at a different screen too. Yep. So the volume is almost at 1 million at 844. Is at 844,000. Okay. 845,000 now. Okay. So a lot more volume is coming in. On coin market cap, it will update. Right now it just says 3094. It will update, okay? Because the thing is, we're starting to see the smaller numbers update, but not the price action. But with coin market cap, a lot of things is a process. A lot of it takes a little bit for projects to update, okay, when it comes to crypto projects. All right. But on coin market cap, let me see if I can do a comparison. All right, so if we're looking at on here, the market cap has to update on coin market cap. The market cap has to update on coin market cap, and the volume I think is there. The volume may actually be over 1 million though. May actually be over 1 million. But how are we feeling about this, y'all? For a lot of the Saitachain investors out there, how are y'all feeling about this? All right, you finally got the project is being worked on little by little. Well, I should say a lot by lot. All right, it's being worked on a lot. It's at 2 zeros now. We're killing those zeros. Okay, and the project is growing. It's Atomic Technology LLC. Say the yeah. It's they still changed the they still changed it because they're changing it across all platforms. He said septillions. Yep. Septillions, crazy stuff like that. All right, projects like that, y'all. Let me tell you. Projects like that, I just do not get into anymore. I can't take projects like that serious at all. Septillions, quintillions. And believe it or not, y'all, people are still out there pushing these projects. Look at the fear and greed index, y'all. The fear and greed, okay, is the fear and greed right now is making a pullback. Okay, we were at extreme greed in 90. It was at 90. All right, and in just 30 minutes, y'all. I've been on here for 30. I've been on here for close to 30 minutes. It's made a pullback from 90 to 82. So we're going kind of like in a market pullback, and I believe the market needs that. I think that's what we're going to see because Bitcoin has been on a run. Bitcoin went from what, 35K, or was it lower than that? It may have been at 31. I think it was 31K. It was fluctuating between that 30 and 31, and it's at 43. It's at 43K right now. All right. The market cap, the global crypto market cap is, trending towards that 200 trillion. I mean, a $2 trillion market cap, y'all. It's trending towards there. Will it get there? I don't know, because like I said, we're starting to see the pullback. But I don't know if the market is going to follow that, because the market right now is on a bull run. Whether it is a long term or short term remains to be seen. I think it's kind of like in the middle somewhere. All right, then we look at Ethereum at $2,258. Okay, that's as high as Ethereum has gotten in a while. BNB has kind of been steady. XRP, I've been doing my XRP content, and I've been getting a lot of people that have been enjoying that. And like I said, y'all, I do the XRP content because right now, looking at what's going on Capitol Hill, looking at all of the banking partnerships that is going on with the Ripple partners and XRP, it's good for individuals to know the wave that we're going into. It's good for individuals to know the direction that crypto is going into, so they won't be led astray. Okay, I don't want people to be led astray. And they should know. Now, like I said, I do my Saitama content also, but I don't want people to be led astray, because you have to understand this is the new transfer of wealth. And I'm not just talking about XRP Ripple. I'm talking about crypto blockchain technology, period. Y'all looking at almost 100% of the banks across the world that are tuning in to this new payment system and fast transactional technology. All right, over almost 100% of the banks across the world are tuning into this. That's the wave we're going into. Anybody stuck into old payment systems, okay, it's just not going to work. All right, either you're going to get with the times, or you're going to shut your organization down, or your organization is just going to fall behind. Okay, it's going to be moving slower than what other banks are moving at now. All right. It says, very good feeling, and Manny is focused. Yep. Manny is focused. He's putting his foot on the gas. He's still keeping his foot on the gas. Look, this is how you know that a project has that high potential, when the feet is on the gas, right? And I'm not going to say a disagreement, because I don't know everything that was going on behind closed doors. They put in the media what they want us to hear. Okay, but it's a good project whenever you have a little shakeup, okay, and the project does not lose a step. If anything, it gains more value, okay, and that's what you're saying with that's what you're saying with Saitama, Saitachain. That's what you're saying with that. All right, it has not lost a step. It's keep right on moving. It has gained more value. All right, and then you see more moves made. Like I said, Pancake Swap, some may not think it's the biggest move, but it's a move. All right, in this project, these developers have been making moves for a while. All right. Fear and greed showing we need a breather. Yeah, we need a breather. Okay, I think that we've gotten up high enough to where we can take a breather, and we have a higher floor than what we are seeing. All right. I think we have a higher floor, especially since Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin has had a very good surge. All right. I think Bitcoin has had a very good surge. It's one of the biggest surges we've seen in a while. So what I say Bitcoin's sideways moving floor was it like 31,000? I think it was like 31,000 or something like that. And it moved sideways like that for a while. So now we're at 43, you know, well over that. So I think right now it's at a point where it can take a breather, and I don't think it'll drop all the way back down to 31,000. Maybe the mid threes or maybe the high threes or some the 3K or something like that, but not all the way down. But I think it's got a new floor, y'all. So I think that crypto is a healthy. It needs a breather, okay. And while it's taking that breather, it's going to gear back up to continue going. All right. This is the best the market has looked in a long time, because remember, we've had up and down market for we've had an up and down market for a long time. Now you say we need a breather, we may just get that, okay? Because the fear and greed index, like I said, that's the fastest I've seen the fear and greed index jump back like that. I'm telling you, almost an hour ago, it was at 90, extreme greed, and then it jumped all the way back to 82. So that means it is going back here. Y'all see the light green? Now, this is the dark green at extreme greed. This right here, okay, is going out of the extreme greed. Okay, and we all know that here is neutral. So we don't know how far this is going to go back. It's interesting to see how that ends up at the end of the day, because if it's moving fast like that, it's going to have some more backwards movement in it as the day go. Because like I said, that's the first time I've seen that. But we may get that breather, and I do like where the crypto market is for us to have that adjustment. Okay, for us to have that correction. I love where the market is right now. That's just like you know, if we do have a certain kind of correction, Ethereum has got some breathing room, because Ethereum was fluctuating between that 1,700 mark. Okay, and now we're talking about it's over $2,000, well over 2,000. Okay, so. You look at Bitcoin, look at Ethereum. Yeah, I like this. All right. We need that breather, y'all. Right now, like I said, it's also the time to be doing the research and getting into what you're supposed to get into, getting into the right projects. What I tell y'all, banking, financial-based, service-based cryptos. Okay. Financial-based and service-based cryptos. That's what we want to see. I'm not going to tell y'all specifically what to get into, because I don't want to give no financial advice. I say service-based and financial-based because that at least give you an idea of where to search at. Okay, that at least give you an idea of where to search at, so you are not lost out here. Because you got some people out here trying to get financial advice and all of that stuff. Me, I'm not all about that. I can lead you. All right. I don't want to just say get into crypto, because that's the problem that we're having on YouTube. People get washed down information. All right. And then you got to get a lot of the I may be freezing up too, y'all. I got a lot of stuff going on. I think I'm about to just blow up my whole laptop, y'all, because I'm doing this live right now. I got some other stuff running in the background. And I have 2 videos uploading that I'm going to drop later. So I got all of that going on, still trying to do a live. How'd that work, y'all? I did my videos this morning. I still got some other videos to do. I did a lot of shorts yesterday. I've been heavy on the shorts. I think yesterday I dropped like 10 shorts or something like that. Y'all may have seen them, but it's been getting a lot of traction. I had about 10 YouTube shorts yesterday. I did 2 videos, I think, yesterday too. And I had 10 YouTube shorts, so that was fun. Just trying to stay on the ground and provide that value. But like I say, I won't give that financial advice, but I'll at least try to give y'all something. Financial-based, service-based cryptos. Y'all should know what those are. What are some other financial-based and service-based cryptos y'all in? Some people say, why you do Saitama content all the time? I say because Saitama is a service-based crypto. It's a service-based crypto. Look at all of the utility that it has with it. Says, Mr. Realm, good morning, my brother. I'm holding XRP for the long term, about 15 to 20 years. I'm okay with doing that. And Ed, look, this is what I talk about right here. Crypto is it's longevity. Okay, it's going to have longevity because of the technology that is going to provide not only to the average Joe investors, but to uh, uh, Capitol Hill also. All right, it's going to provide it to Capitol Hill also. Capitol Hill is depending on this technology, okay, to bring them into what I call the new world order of transactions. All right, they're depending on that. Okay, so that's why I say it is here to stay, and there's nothing wrong with holding for. In my opinion, there's nothing wrong with holding for 15 to 20 years because, like I tell everybody, okay, that's a short period of time compared to what you're going to spend at a 9 to 5 job. At a 9 to 5 job, you got to work what to you 62, 63, 65. They keep upping it. All right, you got to work longer. You got to put in about 25 to 30 years into a 9 to 5. And that's what gets me with people when they say, oh, I don't want to wait 10 years or 15 years for crypto. Okay, but you're going to give that to a 9 to 5 and more anyway. Okay, so what would you rather do? You rather wait that 10 to 15 years and retire, at an earlier age than 62 to 65? Okay, or would you rather just say, no, I don't want to wait, I don't want to wait 5-10 years and you're just depending on that 9 to 5 like that. Like that's backwards thinking for a lot of people out there. So you have the good mindset for crypto. Crypto is long term. Okay. And I believe that, XRP right now, because XRP is in the spotlight and because XRP is paving the way for the newer technology, down the line, I'm talking about maybe 20, 30, 40, 50 years down the line, everybody going to look at XRP as that cornerstone that started that. I believe that that's a good wait. It's a good waiting period. All right. And look, you're saying 15 to 20 years. I believe XRP could reach a high potential, not its ceiling, but I think XRP has a potential to reach higher goals before that. All right, we're talking 5-10 years from now. Okay, XRP, in my opinion, okay, is going to be looking nice. Okay, I believe that the technology is going to be made more advanced. I believe that the banks are going to be settled in. Like I said, y'all, when it comes to the banks, almost 100% of the banks are on board with this newer technology. All right, so I believe it's going to be looking good right now. Okay, everything is all over the place right now. We know that XRP has still some stuff going on Capitol Hill. Everything might seem all over the place, but I believe in a few more years, things will be settled down. These banks will be, integrated and more comfortable. I believe that this technology will become the standard. It will become, normalized of what we are using. We will have those faster transactions. Once it gets stable, I think it's going to be good. And then you got to look at also Ripple has its, like I said, that merge between crypto and the stock market. Ripple also has its, its IPOs, or Ripple also has its stocks out there that you can purchase too. So a lot of that stuff that a lot of people are getting into, it's going to come together great. All right, but long term, I always believe in long term because long term is what has worked for me in my 9 years of crypto investing. They say, will we get Saitachain airdrop to us? How much coins do you suggest should own? The thing is this right here. There was already one airdrop. I'm not sure if there's going to be another airdrop. That's something you will have to go on to Saitachain.com and talk to those. Send the developers a message about that. Ask them about that. That's why I say I got to get into communicating because they're putting a lot of communicating tools out here for you. So you can contact them probably, or you can get more information about that on Twitter or the website. Okay. You say, how much coins do you? I suggest you. The thing is, I don't know your financial situation. Okay, I don't know if you have a family. I don't know any of that stuff. So the thing is, I'm also not going to make suggestions on what you should purchase, because I just do not do that. I don't want to give any kind of financial advice. I would say if you are able to purchase what you can. Okay, it does not matter if it's $2 or $20. Okay, purchase what you're able to purchase. Do not over leverage. That's what a lot of individuals do. They go in and they over leverage, and they end up biting the dust at the end of the day. Look, no investing. Any investing isn't bad investing. Okay, investing is good, especially if you're doing it the right way. Okay, but the thing is, um, you don't want to over leverage yourself, because you got to consider we have life. Okay, life goes on. You got bills to pay. You got things to do. You got family to take care of. You got food to put in your kids' mouth. All of that stuff. But long as you're investing, able to invest something, that'll be good, because you have to understand that that's a beginning of, you building generational wealth and financial freedom for your family. So I'm not going to say, okay, I'm not going to say what to invest. Your finances. You look at your finances, and you say, well, hey, after everything is paid, based on what I have left over, I will invest such and such. And you just do it like that. Okay. So I hope that helped. We have to get into um, that responsibility, because some people want, and not saying you, but some of us want someone to do it for ourselves. Someone, and the thing is this right here, you have to just be able to read between the lines. You have to be able to, uh, self-educate, and, listen to proper advice. You can tell proper advice versus bad advice. Bad advice is when some people will say, hey, invest into this, put $100 in it. Some people will say that, but no. And then you'll have somebody like me to say, well, look at your finances. Okay. Even if your finances is not looking good and you can't invest nothing, hey, don't invest. Okay. Wait till everything is looking good on your end. See, XRP is creating financial partnership with financial institutions all over the world. Yes, they're creating partnerships with financial institutions all over the world. Look at what they're talking about in Africa right now. I think in Africa they got something going on where they have a $2.7 trillion opportunity waiting in Africa. Now, I'm not sure what part of Africa that is. And I also say this, y'all, because me, myself, I deal with a lot of my African ancestors down in Africa. I'm attached to that. I found myself, and who I am a while back. Okay. And I will say this right here. I'm all for newer technology coming into Africa. But the issue that we've been having in Africa for a while now is other entities coming in, trying to take up a lot of land and try to build, and they're trying to build out of the people. They're trying to build the people out of Africa, okay, Africans. And that's the issue I've been having, okay? A lot of wrong money flowing through there. So I will say this right here. And when you talk about 2.7 trillion, that's a lot, okay, when it comes to Africa, okay, because you can damn near use that as leverage to buy Africa. Do you understand? So the thing is, I will say this, I'm not against it. I'm kind of 50-50 on it. I'm not against it. But if the newer technology and new revenue that is flowing in through Africa, I hope it's more for the good, okay, and not for the bad. That's what I will say about that. Okay. Africa, you have to understand, has a lot of land. It has a lot of natural resources. And it's like one of the last places on earth that has a lot of natural resources. and I believe that those resources should stay within uh, within Africa. Okay, I don't think it should be bought out and repurposed or processed or anything like that. All right, and I hope that a lot of tribes or a lot of entities within the African space. I hope they can stand on business. All right, I hope they can stand on it. When that new wave come, if the deal makes sense and the deal is for the people and for good health, okay, and for financial freedom and generational wealth longevity, then yeah. But if it don't make sense, don't sell out to it. So when it comes to that, a lot of things are going on out and with the financial institutions. But some of the news that came out today was, some of the potential partnerships, probably one of the bigger partnerships that they will have, which is in Africa. So that remains to be seeing how that would go. That's going to be interesting. And I don't know, y'all. I pay attention to a lot of this stuff. I'll be on here all day just doing research, and I'll be sharing stuff with people. People don't understand what I be talking about. But yeah, I can't. That's crazy. 2.7 trillion. Wow. Thanks for keeping that around. Hey, I'm trying to. All right, and I thank y'all for tuning in too. Y'all been some very, very big supporters. Great supporters. Let me see. It says you are right about service-based cryptos. I see all sorts of TradeFi services coming on chain and full first. Yeah, like I said, service-based, financial-based cryptos. Those are the cryptos that are going to take off. All right, those are the cryptos that look. If you were to go on like XBridge or something and create a crypto, create it in a service and financial base, because you're offering a service. Financial base is going to have more big financial institutions looking at you. All right, because financial base is already big right now in crypto with the banks. All right, so believe that when it comes to XRP, it's not just going to stop at XRP. Every new financial based crypto that come out, banks and other financial institutions are going to be looking at it like, what's this? All right, so if you can create a financial based crypto or service based crypto and somehow get it on the spotlight with good, somehow get it on the spotlight with some great advertisement or something like that, you're going to have financial institutions looking like, oh, what's this? They might not invest in you, but they'll at least look at you. And if you provide something of value, hey, they're going to be on you. All right, financial based, service based, and like you said, a lot of them are coming onto a lot of the blockchains right now. A lot of them are coming into the chain universe right now. All right, that's because a lot of people are getting hip to that. A lot of people are following trend. All right, they're saying, "Damn, I need to create something that's service based related or financial based related," and that's why you got other projects that are not going to be far behind XRP too. Because trust me, they're not only looking at XRP. They're looking at what XDC. All right, they're looking at Stellar. Okay, they're looking at a lot of those other financial based cryptos out there, and all of these projects are going to be only a handful of projects is going to be doing transaction to transaction, because each of those projects have its own it has its own reasoning behind why it exists. All right, we know that we're going to have banks to bank transaction. We know you're going to have one of them. I think Stellar, if I'm not mistaken, I think Stellar is person to person transaction. Okay, so a lot of those you're going to all over your smartphone, person to person transaction. Bank the XRP is the institutional to institution transaction. I think XDC is going to be dealing with a lot of, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's going to be also dealing with a lot of governmental contracts and organization, business, transaction to transaction. It's going to be dealing with all of that, y'all. Everyone is going to have its own purpose. That's what I meant to say last time. All right. Its own purpose. Business is business, person to person, enterprise to enterprise, it's going to be crazy. This new technology is going to take over. All right. And that's why I said those projects are not going to be far behind. You have to do your research out here. And so I hope to give my XRP to my kids. Yeah. So the thing is, as XRP grows, so should your returns. Okay. And the thing is, some people are going to just be able to just live off of their dividends. I call them dividends. I know that we got dividends and stocks and all that, but I call it the same thing in the crypto space. Some people are going to only be living off of the interest in the dividends when it comes to a lot of these projects, and not even going to have to touch their initial investment. That's the crazy part. And so the thing is, when you got enough, you are wealthy. Some people say what's wealthy was rich, wealthy, whatever you may want to label it. I call it like this. You are wealthy when you have enough assets, okay, that give you dividends and returns that pay for all your expenses, okay, and you don't have to touch your initial investments. All right, so if you can live off of those all of your life, and then you pass down the initial investment to your kids, that is good. But you also have to do this right here. You can pass it down, but you also have to educate them on how to use it, because they'll blow it. All right, so the best way to do that, and like I said, I like giving y'all value. So the best way to do that is when you have your asset, okay, and you make it to a point in your life to where, hey, I'm able to just pay my bills off of this. I'm able to just do this. I'm able to do that. I don't have to touch my initial investment. Write down, okay, document how you are living off of that. All right, document, get your pen pad, you can type it up. How are you surviving off of that like that? How are you doing that? Document that. So then that way you can take that documentation, put it in your will, and pass it down to your kids. So your kid can look at it like, okay, damn, dad was doing this. This is how dad was doing this. This is how mom was doing this. Or this is how mom and dad was doing this. This is how they were. That's how you educate. That's what separates the 1%ers from the 99%ers, knowledge. They pass down knowledge, and they keep the 1% going through their kids. That's why when people be like, they were born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Shit, I want my kids to be born with a silver spoon in their mouth. You should want your kids to be born with a silver spoon in your mouth, within their mouth, and you should want people to hate on them too. All right. If your kid is born with a silver spoon in your mouth, that means you've been doing something good. You as a parent, you as a mom, you as a dad, that means you have been kicking ass, okay, in the past somewhere in the past, you've been kicking ass, okay, to be able to pass down this generational wealth and financial freedom. Yeah, let them be born with a silver spoon in their mouth and let people look at them sideways. I don't care, because you done your job, okay? So the thing is, how you want to document how you survived on your wealth. You want to document that, okay, and you want to pass that down, and you want to encourage them also to pass that down to their kids. Try to keep that education within. Matter of fact, people can have. I'm gonna tell you how like some of the 1%ers do it. Some of the 1%ers, don't release. They only release a certain amount of wealth, okay, to the loved ones after they've been educated on the knowledge they passed down. Okay, if I pass this down to you, and you have not proven, okay, that if I pass this down to you, and you have not proven to me that you know how to run this, that you know how to keep this, initial investment going, living off the interest and all of that stuff, you can't get it. This is what they do. A lot of people say, oh, the rich people, they pass down, they put money in houses and will. No, a lot of the rich people got knowledge and wills, y'all, because that's the only thing that's going to keep it going. Okay, so however you live off of your investments, document it, put it in a will, pass it down. That's how you do it. Let me see what else we got. I got a lot of it say XRP is going to have all CBDCs talking to each other cross borders. Yep. And some people don't like the CBDCs, and I say like this: we got to get regulated somewhere, y'all. I will say it again: we got to get regulated. Without regulations, we have no generational wealth or financial freedom. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that all regulation is going to be good. Regulation is going to be bad and good. All right, but at the same time, you're going into a transfer of wealth where you get the benefit from it in some kind of way. It's just that you have to do the right things and the proper things. You have to have the right approach. Okay, when it comes to you receiving your transfer of wealth. All right, you have to have the right approach. Okay, some people don't like CBDCs, but like I said, we need to be, we need that in order to gain generational wealth and financial freedom. Okay, without regulations, we don't have access to those. What's that? Is it 3 billion or 8 billion people? I don't know why I keep getting that number mixed up. But the billions of people in the world, we don't have access to that without regulation. We don't. All we have access to is each other. That's all we have access to is each other. And our generational wealth and financial freedom can only go but so far when we just got that small group of people that we are investing amongst. Okay, we need access to the 8 billion people. We need access to all of the higher entities out there, Capitol Hill, all of that, organizations, corporations, enterprise. We need banking. We need access to all of that, so our generational wealth and financial freedom can build up based on new revenue, okay, and things that come into the project like that. All right, so I love that. So purchases depend on your own financial situation. Disposable income only should be used. Don't use bill money. Yeah, I agree. That's why I said after you pay your bills, then you look at what's left over, and then see if you can make a move. If you cannot make a move, there's nothing wrong with waiting. Crypto is not going anywhere fast. All right, crypto is going to be around for a while. I believe what people do is they look at other individuals' bankrolls and see what they're doing online. That's why I said media could be a good and a bad thing. They look at other people's bankrolls, see what they're doing, and feel that they have to do it. All right. So if somebody make a YouTube video and they're showing themselves investing $1,000 into such and such crypto, and they say, well, if you invest $1,000, this is how much you'll get back. Some people are stressed out thinking like, damn, I got to get $1,000. And then what happened is some people be so desperate that they're over leveraged. Okay. They're over leveraged, invest, and at the end, they end up paying for it, because sometimes people do invest their bill money, which is not a smart move, especially if you have a family. That's going to have everybody looking at you sideways. That's going to have the queen looking at you sideways. If it's the queen doing it, it's going to have the king looking at you sideways. It's going to have your kids looking at you sideways, because you're like, damn, that was the food. That was the bill money and the food money. So you don't want to do that. There's nothing wrong with waiting. If you can't invest, don't invest. Okay? Just do research and prepare for what you want to invest in when you have enough money to invest. Okay? So I think people got to get out of that. They got to stop being encouraged by a lot of individuals that they see on that they are seeing online do crazy stuff. They say Africa needs to leverage their mineral resources and tokenize them. The thing about that is, when it comes to Africa, they don't have a lot of resources that we have resources on to be able to do something like that, especially like I have family. Like I said, I have family that recently traveled to Africa. I also had other family that traveled, that went to Africa in the past, and they just don't have the resources that we have to do that. All right, they have them down there. They have resources down there. They will make them trillionaires, but the thing is, Africa does not have the resources that we have to put those plans into action. All right. And the thing is, you have some tribes down there and all that. They don't even, they know they have their resources and what they're worth, but they don't even want to go for it, really. All right. They're keeping that amongst themselves because that's what helps them throughout their longevity down there. But It would be good for them to do that. I understand why some wouldn't want to do that, and I understand why some entities down there that want to do that can't do that. They just don't have the resources. Shoot, if you go down there, their internet is way different from ours. The internet would be so slow down there. Like if you look at content creators that go to Africa, you notice that their content does not flow as much as it would if they were in the States, and that's because sometimes down there, like today, I did 2 videos. It took me probably about 30 minutes. It would take them probably about a day and a half or 2 just to do one video down there, because they just don't. Yeah, the resource, the whole thing is different down there. All right, they can't leverage because they don't have resources. All right, and then the resources, some of the resources that are coming to Africa are not of African and are not of their best interest. All right, so that's another problem we're having down there, and yeah, that's why I mentioned that other stuff earlier. But yeah, Africa, they got those minerals and everything, but they don't have the resource. I mean, they have the mineral resources and all other kind of resources, but they don't have the resources to, monetize it, advertise it, get it out into the universe. Yeah, 2.7 trillion is huge. I said shit. With 2.7 trillion, you can damn near buy Africa. And that's why I said that's going to be big down there if that continues to stand. If that stands down there, depending on who's coming through there with that, I hope they do good. I hope they do more good than anything. I hope they do more good than anything. Saitama LLC is thinking financial service based with Saita Logistics and Saita Car. Yeah, and even Saita Realty. It's so many multiple. It is so many multiple utilities that's going to offer service and to a lot of the masses out here, not to just the average Joes, but they're going to offer them to businesses, corporations, all of that stuff. And like I said, logistics is big time. When you think logistics, you automatically think worldwide. You think air, boat, okay? You think ground, okay? All kinds of delivery options right there. So logistics is going to be a big time for, Saitama down the road, okay? And yeah, I can't wait to see how that is. It's a Stellar is micro level and XRP is macro. Yeah. Like I said, Stellar is not going to be far behind. Its service is financial based. Projects like XDC, they're not going to be far behind. They're right behind there. And look, the thing is they're getting talked about on Capitol Hill too. What a lot of people don't understand. They're getting talked about on Capitol Hill, just not in the spotlight. The XRP is in the spotlight. I believe once we have 100% clarification or near 100% clarification, we have clarification, but not 100%. I would say it's a little over 50%. But once it's up there and it's settled with XRP, Stellar, the XDCs of the world, okay, those are going to come out. All right, those are going to come out. Those are going to be more talked about. You'll start hearing individuals on Capitol Hill talking more about those projects. But yeah, they're not far behind. Live off of the interest of your capital. Yeah, live off the interest of your initial investment. That's what I talk about. Okay, and you'll never have to touch the initial investment, but you still have to be smart with the interest also. All right, you have to not only use the interest to spend, reinvest some of the interest, use some of the interest to build other businesses, okay, or to get into another service-based or financial-based project. All right, but that's what it's all about. What you're passing down, your generational wealth and financial freedom is your interest combined with your initial investment, and you're passing down that initial investment, but you want to have enough interest to where you don't have to work anymore. That's when you're rich. You're not rich because you got $1 million in the bank or you got even $1 billion in the bank. Because if none of that is wrapped up in any kind of interest vehicle, then all you're doing is spending. Your money is going out, none is coming in. Okay? It's going out, none is coming in. You're not, if you have $1 billion in the bank, that don't mean you're rich. All right, you're just rich poor. All right. That doesn't mean you're wealthy. You're not even wealthy if you're not investing it. You know, you can be a multimillionaire and you'll be richer than a billionaire who does not invest its money. All right. If you're a billionaire and you have no interest coming in, but you're a multimillionaire with interest coming in, you're richer than the billionaire. All right, because eventually that person will go broke, and you will still be living off your multi-millions. It's a born with a silver spoon, but with knowledge to keep building a family empire. Yep, that's how it is. Silver spooners. People look down on silver spooners. If I seen a silver spooner, the first thing I would ask them is I wouldn't even ask how rich is you. I would say, hey, what did your mom and your pops do? Okay, what did they do? I want to know what they did. I want to know what your OGs did. Okay, I don't have no interest in your money. I got interest in the knowledge though. Okay, how did they pass that down to you? Because trust me, they know the process. All right, the silver spooners, they know the process. I want to know that process. I want the knowledge. I don't want the money. I want the knowledge, and I want to use the knowledge to get the money. It said though 1%ers are smart to delay the release of money until descendants prove their knowledge. Yes, that is how you do it. And the thing is this: once you put that, so the thing is when you get educational, you set up an educational plan in your will, and you know that all of the ones that come after you have to, they have to meet the requirements of that. Okay, you know that that's going to continue to last down the road. All right, because they got to meet those requirements right there. All right, when it comes and they can't meet those requirements, guess what they're going to do? They're going to be out there in the real world. Okay, you have not met the requirements that you know how to. You have not met the requirements that you know how to continue to have this generational wealth and financial freedom. Go, hey, get your butt out there into the real world. Go get a 9 to 5. All right, go get a 9 to 5. Go to the real world. All right, that's what they're going to do. Okay, until they're properly educated. Go get a job at McDonald's. Okay, and prove yourself, and then come back later, and then maybe you'll get this wealth. All right, but until then, no, because the thing is, if they come in and they can't prove themselves and they get access to that wealth and that financial freedom, guess what? They're going to blow it. So the next generations that come along, they're going to be born into a 9 to 5 lifestyle. Because trust me, when the generation before that generation blows that wealth, they're going to go to a 9 to 5 lifestyle, and that 9 to 5 lifestyle they're going to pass down to the next generation. That's what they're going to do. And the OGs that before the passing of the OGs set up those financial or those financial education, financial literate courses or whatever they had to do. They're not going. Those OGs ain't going for it. They weren't going for it. Once they got that wealth, they lock things down in the will. They be like, this is how it's going to be. And so you're either going to get this, okay, or you're going to be working at McDonald's somewhere. All right. So yeah, that's how it is. That's how the picture McDonald's, right? And I said McDonald's. So picture McDonald's. Just picture how long McDonald's been in existence. That wealth, regardless of who has it, is passed. That knowledge is passed down somewhere. All right. So just imagine if we had a generation that came along that was within the McDonald's bloodline, and they came along and they did something to a point to where that whole company just went bankrupt, went out of business. That's because of who it was passed down to, who did not get educated. But of course, McDonald's will continue to live on, as well as a lot of these other fast food companies and other companies out here will continue to live on because of how they have education set up in their wills. All right. It says 8 billion people in the world and counting. Yep. Okay, so yeah, it's 8 billion people in the world. That's who we need access to, y'all. We need access to the 8 billion people in the world, and especially when regulations come about, we need access to those 8 billion people in the world. So when those regulations come out in XRP and all those financial and service-based cryptos get out into the universe, those 8 billion people are going to flock to it. Boatloads of revenue is going to come in, and your generational wealth and financial freedom is going to rise up. All right, so we need that. 8 billion people. Thank you, Crypto Fund. It says, I have Saitachain, BNB in my Coinbase wallet, and old Ethereum Saitama as well. 2 of them at full price now. How come? It's still some adjustments getting made within the a lot of these platforms. You got to understand that Saitachain is just being presented. I think there were also, we were just talking earlier about how a lot of the numbers are off, and those have to get caught up. Okay, but that's just adjustment. That's all. It's going to switch over on its own. It's nothing you really have to do. All of that stuff is going to switch over. You're going to wake up one day and look at it and be like, "Oh, damn, it's all lining up now." All right, so yeah, I wouldn't stress about that. The computers, the AI, and all that, they hard at work trying to sort all of that stuff out. That's all. Let me see. They say old Saitama still has large liquidity locked till May, so the price stay stable. Plus, it's not sellable, and the devs did not have the ability to turn on. Yeah, because the thing is, yeah. So yeah, they put out that notice like that, and things are going on around behind closed doors. But some things that we do know about. Okay. So the thing is, I love that the developers, this is more so that the developers making move on the fly too. All right, developers are making moves on the fly, and look, y'all, this is what people wanted, because remember back then when Saitama was going through the developer was going through the issues of saying that, hey, we're going to drop this and we're going to drop that. Either it did not drop or either it did not drop or it dropped and they had to shut it down because there was something going on the back end. All right. And people were criticizing them. Now, me, myself, I did not criticize them because I know that crypto is a process, especially when you're running a whole crypto project. It's easy to sit behind a computer and say, hey, this and that, and criticize people. But, it is a project. All right. Imagine leaving your 9-to-5 and hopping into a whole crypto project. Okay. Did you have to run, okay, with a team? All right, that's new. And like I said, a lot of them were coming from the 9-to-5 sector, okay, whether it was a tech background, whatever it was. I think Russ came from like real estate. The other guys came from like a tech background. They were coming from a 9-to-5 hopping up into this. A lot of people criticized them for some stuff, but it was a work in progress. Right now, they're making moves out of the blue, and some people are like, why didn't they? Well, they did not tell me about this. They didn't put on a notification. Oh, so now people want notification. Okay, but they're making moves. Okay, in my opinion, I don't need them to notify me. Make the moves. Okay, so that's what I like seeing. But yeah, a lot of that has to do with it. So like I said, a lot of it will smooth itself out. All right, no problem. No problem about that. I'm happy to help. I don't want people stressing when they shouldn't. Okay. Some people stress, but all they need is some people to just break it down to them in a certain kind of way, because I don't believe you got a lot of people on YouTube that's really doing it that way. They want to give them this whole technical way of how to do things, and I try to make it simple. It said, if I want to sell Saitachain, how do I sell? Not that I'm going to or anything, just for the well, you can go on to but the thing is, if you ban it from somewhere like Pancake Swap, if you're going through somewhere like Pancake Swap, you would just go to the swap and swap it for what you want to swap it for, whether it's BNB or you somewhere where you can swap it for whatever it may be. Okay, and now the thing is, some people will go to the swap option and you know, sometimes it won't work for them. But I think what you have to end up doing is playing with the slippage or something like that. I made a video on that a while back, because some people go try to sell, it won't sell, and that's because they have like the slippage jacked up. So if you see something that say slippage, if it won't allow you to sell or something like that, then you may have to play around with the slippage. And I only say that, I know you didn't ask about that, but I say that because, number one, that's what leads to when people are trying to sell a project or something like that, whether it's anything, and it does not sell, the first thing people come back and say is, oh, you know, it's a scam, something's going on, I can't sell. But the whole time, they don't know the technicals of how to fully sell, okay? And yeah, a lot of little things you have to deal with. I may make a video on that. The slip, I made a video, it's an old video. I think I was on like, I made that on like Uniswap or something like that. But yeah, I may make another video on that. Yeah, anyway, I want to make this video. I've been on here for about an hour. It's supposed to only been like a 30-minute video or live. Y'all know when I get on here, I can talk. I get to going, y'all. Y'all know me. I can just talk nonstop, and I love educating people. I love talking to people about, my experience in crypto. Y'all know I've been in crypto for 9 years. So I love talking about that. And I feel like I said, that's why I had to make the channel, to come on here and properly educate people. Okay, but y'all wanted to make this video, and I will leave y'all with my famous saying. Okay, remember, every now will be history tomorrow, and you even have patience in this crypto investor space or lose in the end. And the thing is, I don't want none of you people out there to be losers. Okay, I want all of you beautiful people, okay, and supportive people out there to be winners. All right, so thanks for tuning into my live, y'all. Thanks for the questions. I hope that I provided some kind of value with y'all. For individuals, if you want to go back and look at this video to get a piece of value out of it, just go back and look at it. Okay, it should be posted up. All right, so this is my video, and I will catch all of you people on the up and up. Howdy.